श्री सत्यपाल सिंह।
Honorable Speaker, sir,
पूर्व
I must thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on this very important bill, and I am thankful to my party for giving me this time. Sir, at the outset, I would like to say that in my earlier career, I was a police officer, and I was police commissioner also, sir. Many occasions fighting terrorists and countering terrorism, and I would like to say that unfortunately, the terrorism in this country was made political. When we enacted the law, whether it was the TADA, after TADA was delayed, repealed, POTA came, and POTA was also repealed, and then UAPA came. Unfortunately, that is why this was the main reason in India why terrorism flourished. I say it flourished. We say, Mr. Samant comes from Mumbai. I was also Mumbai for a long time, and we have seen how Mumbai has faced the acts of terrorism year after year and every year. Because we made terrorism as political, we never allowed that terrorism should be tackled as a very, very serious crime against the humanity. Sir, I would also like, sir, Speaker, sir, when we are talking about this, whether some specific cases, whether it was whether Malegaon, whether I know some cases, I would also like to quote some of the cases. And when we talk about Malegaon, we should talk about Hyderabad also. And Hyderabad, I know specific cases, not one. I can quote many cases here when it was made political, just because it did not suit the political interest of the political party. There are many cases like this. In Hyderabad, I remember a very, very specific case when one of the police commissioners, when he started after the Makkah Masjid blast, when they starting and they arrested some of the members, when they found that they are the suspects of a minority community, the chief minister himself called the police commissioner, please don't do this, otherwise you will lose your job. And when this police commissioner did not listen,
See, he is not yielding, please. No, he is not yielding. He is not yielding. Please be seated. You may continue, please.
Sir, Speaker, sir.
One second,
Speaker,
please.
sir.
I may request you that what the honourable member is saying, let him corroborate and take an oath and table it over here. This conversation, Commissioner of Police.
No. This cannot be taken. No, please.
Let him challenge you.
You please continue, please. No. You may please continue. Yes. Please continue, Satyabhan.
I know.
सर, ओवैसी साहब और सबका सेक्युलरिज्म एकदम उभर कर आया है। जब राजा साहब बोल रहे थे, क्यों खड़े नहीं हुए? उन्होंने काफी ऐसी सारी बातें की जो रूल्स के हिसाब से नहीं। हम आराम से सुनते रहे। सुनने की भी आदत डाली ओवैसी साहब। इस तरह से नहीं चलेगा। सुनना पड़ेगा।
Please.
छोड़ दो। क्यों नहीं?
डरने का सवाल नहीं है अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैंने डरने की कोई बात ही नहीं करी है। इतना ही कहा है कि जब दोनों ओर के सदस्य बोल रहे हैं, जब आप एक मुद्दे को तत्वतः उठाते हो, सिद्धांत के तहत उठाते हो, तो दोनों ओर के सदस्य जब बोले तब उठाना चाहिए। राजा साहब के लिए आपके एक डायमेंशन है और सत्यपाल जी के लिए दूसरे हैं। मेरी इतनी ही बात है, डराने का सवाल नहीं है। डर जहन में पड़ा है तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूं?
सतपाल जी, कोई माननीय सदस्य डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं करेगा। तो सतपाल जी,
Speaker, sir, I just wanted
एक
to.
मिनट सतपाल जी। माननीय सदस्यगण, मैं सभी माननीय सदस्यों को मौका देता हूं। प्लीज जब कोई माननीय सदस्य बोलना है तो डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं करें। आपको बोलना है आप पर्ची दें, पर डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं करें। माननीय सतपाल जी, दादा प्लीज प्लीज।
नियम बताएं, नियम
खुजली की दवा रखी जाए। भाई खुजली की दवा
माननीय सदस्य, माननीय सदस्य प्लीज प्लीज। माननीय सदस्यगण, माननीय सदस्य,
Speaker, sir,
माननीय सदस्यगण प्लीज।
sir, Speaker, sir, what I'm telling here is stating here with full conviction I am speaking. I am not speaking here because of some hearsay, because of personal experience. I have happened to be the police commissioner, I have been a senior officer, and I was, once upon a time, I was appointed as a SIT chairman, which is investigating this Israt Jahan, this terrorist case in Gujarat also. The kind of politicking was being done at that time, and how that then central government was doing it. In earlier session I had spoken about it, but today this is not the time. I wanted to reiterate this point that terrorism should not be made as a political mudda, a political issue. It is for the entire humanity, for the entire country, for the whole world. Terrorism today has become an international, and that is why when we discuss about terrorism, when we discuss about the law to tackle terrorism, we should be totally apolitical. We should think about the safety and security of our innocent people and the humanity at large. And that is why, first thing, that when we are discussing, when NIA Act came in 2008, it was after the dastardly attack of Mumbai attack, where more than around 166 people were killed and more than 300 were injured. At the time, we all know about it. How India as a country was exposed to the whole world. How did we deal with that terrorist attack? For 4 days, this terrorist attack continued. And the whole world saw our incompetence. And that after that, at that time, the government brought in this act. I wanted to say, it was realized at that time.
माननीय सदस्य के अलावा कोई अंकित नहीं होगा, प्लीज।
Sir, Speaker, sir.
माननीय गृह मंत्री जी बोल रहे हैं। माननीय सदस्य प्लीज।
कोई भाषण ही नहीं कर पाएगा। नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होता। आप इनके बाद बोलिए।
बोलिए। माननीय
जी, मेरा ये कहना है कि इनके बाद आप जरूर बोलिए, परंतु जब ये बोल रहे हैं तो बीच में नहीं टोकना चाहिए, धैर्य से सुनना चाहिए।
और माननीय सदस्य प्लीज प्लीज, माननीय और सदन में प्लीज एक दिन प्लीज, सदन में प्लीज, माननीय सदस्य प्लीज 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 सिट डाउन, प्लीज सिट डाउन, प्लीज सिट डाउन, प्लीज सिट डाउन। माननीय सदस्यगण,
वो अधीर रंजन को
आपने सबने सदन में सहमति बनाई। प्लीज सिट डाउन, प्लीज सिट डाउन। आप सभी माननीय सदस्यों ने सहमति बनाई थी। प्लीज माननीय सिट डाउन।
रिकॉर्ड में नहीं है।
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज, माननीय प्लीज, माननीय आप बीच में डिस्टर्ब प्लीज। माननीय सदस्यगण, माननीय सदस्य प्लीज बैठे बैठे मत बोलिए, प्लीज प्लीज बैठे बैठे मत बोलिए। माननीय सदस्यगण, आप सबने सहमति बनाई थी सदन में कि जब कोई माननीय सदस्य बोलेंगे न बैठे बैठे बोलेंगे न डिस्टर्बेंस करेंगे। हम जब सहमति सदन में बन गई तो प्लीज माननीय सतपाल जी के बाद जिसको बोलना चाहेंगे आप मुझे पर्ची दो, मैं अनुमति दूं। जब बोले बैठे बैठे कोई माननीय सदस्य नहीं बोलेगा।
सर, बैठे बैठे नहीं का, जब सर फौज की अपमान होते हैं तब का, फौज की जब अपमान किया जाता है तब का, हमारे फौज शहीद होते हैं।
प्लीज 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 प्लीज, माननीय सदस्य प्लीज बैठिए। पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, कौन से पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर किस में है? रूल तो बताओ मानिए। 352 में कुछ नहीं मानिए सतपाल जी, चलो पढ़ लिया सतपाल, 352 पढ़ लिया। माननीय प्लीज सिट डाउन। व्यवस्था दे दिए माननीय सदस्य, प्लीज बैठ। माननीय सदस्य व्यवस्था दे दी है सतपाल जी। माननीय सदस्य इसमें अंतिम पेरा पढ़ो, अध्यक्ष की व्यवस्था अंतिम है, व्यवस्था दे दी गई, प्लीज बैठ जाए माननीय सतपाल जी।
Speaker, sir, we all know that America saw the terrorist attacks in 2001, September 11 we saw.
माननीय सदस्य, पीछे की बेंच वालों को फिर आग्रह कर देता हूं अंतिम बार, पीछे की बेंच बात करने के लिए नहीं है। माननीय सदस्य,
Sir, I was reminding all the honorable members here that US saw this terrorist attack in 2001, September 11. Immediately, American government, they brought in a law, we call it Patriot Act, providing appropriate tools to intercept and obstruct the terrorism. But in India, we waited for almost 7 years to bring that kind of the act. We waited, we waited this 2008, the terrorist attack in Mumbai, then only we brought this kind of the act. And why it was brought in? Because at the time it was realized that state police, they were not well equipped, they were not well trained to handle this terrorist act. And that is why when they thought that terrorism has become a global problem, they recruit the people from one country, they raise the money, they raise the fund in some other country, the terrorists, they get trained in third country, and sometimes target becomes the fourth country. And that is why it was believed that the state police, they are not competent or well equipped to deal with such kind of the cases. At the time, it was also believed, and it was also realized. At the time, the CBI was investigating such kind of the cases. Though CBI, some people felt that officers felt that CBI was overburdened, but that was the main reason. Main reason was because CBI required the state consent before taking up any investigation in any of the case. And we know even in India today, some of the states, they have withdrawn this consent clause, and that is why CBI cannot investigate. And that is why, especially, as Mr. Manish Tiwari was telling, in the list 1 of the Constitution, this internal defense, this act was brought in at the time in internal security, defense, yes, defense purpose. There was some other problem we really win after 2008. We have recently in Sri Lanka, many Indians were killed. In Afghanistan, our Indian embassy was attacked because there was we could not register a case, we could not investigate a case, and that is why we realized that we require amendment to this NIA. We all know in 2008, I'm reminded, in 2008, this Mumbai terrorist case, US, they registered a separate case in America. And you all know that David Headley was convicted because of the Mumbai case. The Mumbai case, because they registered, because America has a separate act like this, what we have done. What we are doing today, America has done long back, and that is why they could register a case against David Headley and ultimately convict him. Sir, we all know that IPC has also extra this Section 3 territorial jurisdiction, but this NIA was not having. Even when we have these Indian victims or our Indian interest became the victim of this, NIA was lacking this kind of the provision. Sir, I would also like to request, while I will congratulate the MHA for bringing this kind of the amendment to the Act, I would also like, I don't know whether it is there or not, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Home Minister, he is sitting here. Sir, this NIA Act, the power to attach the property of the terrorist, it vests with the state DGPs. And we know one case, I know one case in West Bengal. Then West Bengal, the then DGP in West Bengal, he refused to attach the property of the terrorist. So I would also like to request that this power should be given to the DG NIA. Those are, okay, sir. Sir, about the designation of the court, it has already been done. We have faced many cases like this because earlier the MOS Home has also mentioned it. When the judges were being appointed by the name, it used to create lot of problem, lot of delaying in that case. It should be by number, court should be there. But one more thing, sir, about this human trafficking and the cyber crime. Everybody knows about it today. Many persons are recruited from India. It is not a question of Nepal or Bhutan or Bangladesh. It is a question of the Indian nationals also. They are also taken to some other country. For example, they might be taken to Syria or some other country for terrorist purpose. For terrorist purpose, they are being trained from some other country. That is why we require a law where the provision must be there, where the human trafficking is there only for the terrorist purpose. Similarly, there is cyber crime. Similarly, sir, one more thing I would like to suggest. Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to suggest that though NIA is applicable to J&K, but the enabling provision, when we have the enabling provision of the IPC, because J&K, we have this Ranbir IPC and Ranbir this CRPC, those provisions of Ranbir IPC and Ranbir CRPC has not been actually given this in our NIA. I would request that should also be taken care of. They should be notified in our NIA. Sir, with these things, I am here to support this bill, and this is the need of the hour, need of the humanity, and need of the country. Thank you very much.